Hey guys, welcome back. Kim D'Angelo from the YMCA Aquatics Department of Greater Indianapolis. Thank you again for joining me virtually. We're really excited for summer and getting ramped up. Happy to have you here. Talking a little bit about boating safety, some life vests, which I brought some demos here today to kind of talk about as we get ready. We're preparing for summer, we're gonna have fun. We just wanna make sure we're being safe while having fun. So you can see I brought a few different life vests here. They are different sizes and colors. So no matter what you're picking, just make sure that they are US Coast Guard approved. That is usually stamped right on the inside. It'll say that it's US Coast Guard approved. So you can always reference that. Puddle jumpers are also a great choice. Just nothing that has inflatable pockets in it that could potentially pop and become a real problem. I know sometimes here at the Y we'll try to see maybe some baby rafts. You just want to be really careful with that, and you view those as a toy. Any kind of raft that could pop could be dangerous. So it's always best to put a life vest on the little ones that are still learning how to swim. So again, different sizes, they are based on the weight. So if you're really not sure, or maybe you're doing a little online shopping as we prepare for summer, just go ahead and it'll say the weight range in here. So this is a youth vest, and it is 50 to 90 pounds. Just kind of give you an idea, maybe as your kids are growing, what range that they'll be in. So really important that you check that out and you put on the right vest. Some of us have life vests that we use year to year or throughout the year if you're swimming at the Y. Just really take that time, especially beginning of a season, to look it over. They get a lot of wear and tear from the sunshine, the chlorine, and they can really almost disintegrate. So what you're making sure is there's no rips, there's no tears, that everything works properly. If there's any kind of snaps on there, those buckles, they snap in properly. That plastic and stuff over time can break as well. So when you are looking for a vest and you've picked one for your child, just make sure that you really fit proper and you zip and click them. So if it has a zipper, it is recommended that you then properly zip that and then clip over that. This particular one for small children has the strap that goes between the legs. This is really just an extra layer of safety, so you can always make sure that option is clicked as well. Really when to wear them. Anytime you have a non-swimmer around water, you can't go wrong by putting a life vest on them. We're going to be talking a little bit more today about boat safety, so definitely essential that every person on the boat has one and then it fits properly. Great, so I want to go ahead and demonstrate that for you as you're selecting a life vest, making sure all the snaps on it are working. When you put the vest on, it should fit comfortably around the torso. The vest should meet in the middle. It shouldn't have a ton of overlap because you're going to adjust those straps. So just make sure you're going down each strap and adjusting accordingly. If you got a lot of slack on it, you might need to tighten it up. If it's a little too tight, you can adjust and loosen it. When it's on and fitting properly, it should be nice and snug around the chest. You should be able to see the other person's head when they're swimming in the water with this life vest. Make sure it doesn't go up too high. They will rise a little in the water, but what you want to avoid is it fully coming above the ears. So keep it nice and low and snug around the ears. So I wanted to talk a little bit more about boating safety as well. Here at the YMCA, we use this little canoe as a training tool for our kids when we talk about boating safety and practice some of the stuff with them. Lots of boating in this area with Geist Reservoir, Morse. Many of our members like to enjoy their time up in Michigan. So wherever you're going, just know the laws and the etiquette around boating. If it's something that you're new to, take a boater safety course and just make sure that you're aware of what to expect, or you're with somebody who's experienced that can guide you guys through the water. Just like swimming in outdoor pools, before you go on some open water, you definitely want to check the weather, know what the weather is as you go out, as well as throughout the day. That's something you're going to want to check. So making sure that there's no sounds of thunder or lightning, in which case you'd want to come off that water. And an extra safety defense would be telling a family member or a friend who's not on the boat that you'll be leaving. Let them know who's on the boat. Make sure they have contact information for those individuals. Let them know where you're leaving from when you're entering the water and approximate which time you'll be back. Just so someone's kind of in check with you and can make sure everything's going okay. Definitely a great idea to do. And when the kids are out in the boat and they're jumping in with their life vests on and they're swimming, great idea to buddy them up. So if you've got a few kids and you have got different kids of the same swimming ability, have them buddy up. They should be within arm's reach in the water just to help keep an eye on each other as they're playing and having fun. So definitely a great idea. We talked about jumping into the water, which is great with that vest on, holding it at the top. What you want to avoid is having people diving in off the edge of the boat into the water, especially if it's an unknown depth, or if the water is murkier and you can't see if there's maybe a tree branch under there or a large rock. So really practicing safety, we want to have fun, but keeping ourselves protected and just jumping in feet first. The boat that you're on should have some Coast Guard approved equipment. Some of those recommended things would be a fire extinguisher, navigation lights, sound signal devices, things that can help in case an emergency situation and you're out in the water. So additional safety equipment would be maybe some first aid supplies wouldn't be a bad idea, a flashlight, batteries, a compass, really just things that to help you stay safe no matter what could come up. All right, guys, thanks again for joining us for our water safety, boat safety